Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Mikey back here, and today we're going to be recapping the Hawks Heat Game 1 from the first round of the playoff series. The Hawks lose this one in blowout fashion, 91-115, and it really from the start was ugly basketball by both teams. Until about the 7-6 minute mark, it really, the offense for both teams was just god-awful. It was only 17 points for the Hawks in the first quarter, 23 for the Heat, but after that, the Heat got into a rhythm and slowly and pretty much ran away from the game from the get-go. After that opening 6 minutes, the Heat just played some smothering defense on all the Hawks. None of them could get going except Gallinari, really. Trae Young had single digits. Bogdanovic had single digits. I think they combined to shoot 1 for 20, I believe it was. And indeed it was 1 for 20. So from the field, that's not going to happen again. But credits to the Heat. They played some amazing defense. Honestly, the Gabe Vincents of the world, P.J. Tucker, Jimmy Butler, Kyle Lowry, Caleb Martin didn't really play, but they played great defense on Trae Young and Bogdanovic. They made life difficult, and really for the Hawks, they just couldn't find any offensive rhythm. We need to have more player movement, more ball movement, quicker decisions with the ball, because the Heat, a lot of times what they'll do is double, and they know their rotations, and they'll rotate really quickly off that double and help to recover. So if the Hawks are going to want to find an offensive rhythm in this game, they need to make quicker decisions with the ball. We need to have more player movement off the ball so we can disrupt those rotations for the Heat, and Trae Young can make those easy passes and quicker decisions. Also, Onyeka Okongwu kind of showed his youthfulness in this game. Defensively, he was great on Bam. Bam only scored 6 points, but offensively, he wasn't really in that great position to get a lot of lobs. And it just shows how much Clint Capella is such a great lob threat and great offensive player for this team, even though his role is really on defense. You see how Clint Capella can affect a game, really only when he's not there, and that's what I've been trying to say in the second half of the season a lot. A lot of Hawks fans still want Clint Capella gone. There's no way. This man is so important to our team. But on the other hand, it was great to see John Collins get back out there. He played on 21 minutes, but he's only 60 to 65%. He scored 10 points, so pretty good for JC. But defensively, he didn't look like he was in game shape. He was late on a lot of rotations. All that help side defense, normally plays that John Collins would easily get a help side block or help side contest on during the regular season. He didn't have that foot speed or that quickness to do that in this game. Tyler Hero, like a lot of people said, the Heat would go off against the Hawks. Did not. DeLon Wright had him locked up, and I said that would happen before the series. DeLon Wright is an elite perimeter defender, and Tyler Hero is going to have a tough time scoring that easily like he did in the regular season. I know he killed us in the regular season, but in 2 of those games, DeLon Wright was out of the rotation, and in the other 2 games, DeLon Wright was guarding Gabe Vincent and not Tyler Hero. I don't think Nate McMillan realized how good of a defender DeLon Wright really was until late in the season, and now that he does, he put him to guard Tyler Hero after clamping up Darius Garland in the second half of the playing game. Now you see what Tyler Hero does. So hopefully DeLon Wright can do a repeat performance for the Heat. Jimmy Butler had a pretty good game, 21 points, and Duncan Robinson and P.J. Tucker were the main culprits. Duncan Robinson and P.J. Tucker. Yeah, their role players really hurt us. Their star players didn't play well, and just like Bogdanovic and Trae Young probably won't play that bad, their stars probably won't play that bad either. Their role players might play less. So we have definitely a chance to win game 2. They can't slow the second best offensive team in the league that much for 2 games in a row. So I'm confident the Hawks will bounce back and get some offense going. But for the Heat, P.J. Tucker had 4 from 3 for 16 points, and Duncan Robinson, man, 8 for 9 from 3 for 27 points, Heat's leading scorer. So really, we just have to pay attention to that 3-point line. Kevin Huerter got to be better at navigating those screens, and if we can switch those screens, maybe we can have some success, because Duncan Robinson isn't going to take anybody off the dribble. So depending on who's setting the off-ball screen for Robinson, maybe switching those screens is an idea for Nate. Hopefully that'll happen in game 2. But with that, let's move on to the box score for the Hawks. Danilo Gallinari in 29 minutes had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 1 for 3 from 3, 5 of 12 from the field. So a good game there from Gallo. Onyeka Okongwu in 21 minutes, not a good game offensively. 3 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 1 assist, 1 rebound, or 7 rebounds for 1 of 3 from the field. Offensively, not there, but defensively, he was great on Bam. DeAndre Hunter, 35 minutes, had a good game. 14 points, 1 steal, 3 rebounds, 6 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 2 from 3. And that's what we want from DeAndre Hunter. It just was unfortunate it came out in a blowout loss, so nobody's going to remember it. But that 14 to 17 point range, that efficient shooting, that's what we want to see from DeAndre. And playing great defense on Jimmy Butler as well. Trae Young, in 28 minutes, was just 1 for 12 from the field for 8 points, 2 steals, 4 assists. He had 6 turnovers, more turnovers than assists for Trae, which is something you almost never see. 6 rebounds, 1 of 12 from the field, and 0 of 7 from 3. So probably one of Trae Young's worst games of his career. And honestly, it wasn't just Trae Young playing bad. That was part of it, but the Heat played really good defense on Trae. So credit to the Heat and just their perimeter defense in general, because the Hawks shot 27% from the 3 and 38% from the field. So just the Heat defense all around was really good. Kevin Huerter, 23 minutes, did not have that great of a game. 8 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 1 rebound, 3 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 6 from 3. We're going to need Kevin Huerter to shoot a little bit better, and especially on the defensive end, be better in defending Duncan Robinson. He defended Max Strus very well, but as far as Duncan Robinson, I can't say the same. John Collins in 21 minutes, just great to see him back on the floor in general. 10 points, 1 steal, 1 assist, 4 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the field, and 1 of 2 from 3. So good to see his offensive game back, but like I mentioned before we started with the box score, defensively he wasn't there. And that's understandable though. Kevin Knox in garbage time at 10 points. Bogdan Bogdanovic in 26 minutes, 0 of 8 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3, 6 of 6 from the line for 6 points. That's 2 assists and 3 rebounds. One of Bogdanovic's worst games of the year, and again, credit the Heat defense for that, but he won't be this bad. DeLon Wright in 21 minutes, had a good game defensively. 5 points, 2 steals, 6 assists, 2 rebounds, and honestly looked like the Hawks' best player out there, the way he was contributing to the defensive end, and also had 6 assists as well. So if DeLon can imitate that performance along with Trae, Bogey having better games, we could have looking at a Game 2 win for the Hawks. And TLC in 15 minutes had 5 points and 3 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the field, 1 of 3 shooting from 3. Now moving on to the Heat, we got to defend the 3-point line better. They shot 47% from the 3 and 52% from the field. So defense has to be better. And overall, they only had one 30-point quarter, which was 36 in the second, but 29 in the fourth, 27 in the third, and 23 in the first was too much for the Hawks. The Hawks only had one quarter over 23 points, and that was the fourth with 31. So it shows you how good the Heat defense was. Excuse me. But for the Heat, P.J. Tucker, 16 points, 1 assist, 5 rebounds, 4 of 4 from 3, and 6 of 8 from the field. We have to defend those corner threes better, plain and simple. You know he's going to knock down those almost every time. Jimmy Butler in 33 minutes, 21 points, 3 steals, 4 assists, 6 rebounds, 1 of 2 from 3, and 9 of 15 from the field. So a decent game there from Jimmy Butler. 2 of 7 from the line is uncharacteristic of him, but they're going to get a lot of whistles next game. This game was very chippy with Kyle Lowry making some questionable plays, pulling down Trae for a rebound, diving at his legs after the play was dead. So this game is going to be really chippy in Game 2. The refs are going to be calling the whistle and blowing the whistle and calling a lot of fouls. So keep an eye out for that. Lowry had in 29 minutes 10 points, 9 assists, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, 4 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 4 from 3. I like the putting Trae on Lowry. If Kyle Lowry beats us offensively, I'm okay with that. Bam Adebayo in 28 minutes didn't have a great game. 6 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 5 of 6, 6 rebounds, 4 turnovers for Bam, and 1 of 5 from the field. So great job there defensively from Onyeka Okongwu. Max Strus in 25 minutes, 9 points, 1 block, 1 steal, or 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 3 of 8 from the field, and 1 of 5 from 3. So not a great game there from Max Strus. And that's in a large part thanks to Kevin Huerter defending at the start. But like I said, Duncan Robinson in 23 minutes had 27 points on 8 of 9 from 3 and 9 of 10 from the field. And in large part, Kevin Huerter was his defender, so he's going to have to be better on him. Tyler Hero in 23 minutes, 6 points, 2 steals, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 0 of 4 from 3 and 3 of 11 from the field. It's going to be tough on Tyler Hero all series with DeLon Wright guarding him. And Nate seemed to match their minutes, match DeLon's minutes with Tyler Hero's. So great job there, great strategy from Nate. Gabe Vincent in 25 minutes, 8 points, 1 block, 7 assists, 3 rebounds, 3 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 7 from 3. So not a good shooting night from Gabe Vincent, but the 7 assists can't happen. we got sorry, we have to be able to my bad. We have to be able to shut him down either. We have to shut down his playmaking ability and reserve him to be just a shooter, because we can't have this point guard off the bench having that high of an assist number. Dwayne Dedmon in 15 minutes had 5 points, 1 steal, 3 assists, and 5 rebounds. So a decent game there from Dwayne Dedmon, and he gave them a definite energy boost off the bench anytime I saw him come into the game. So shouts out to Dwayne Dedmon, former Hawk. But for the Hawks, they shot 85% from the line, which was good. The Heat only shot 61%, but just from the field, the numbers are staggering, comparing 52% from the field and 38% from the field to 47% from 3 and 27% from 3. So hopefully the Hawks can play a bit better defense. I don't think the defense was that bad, but overall offensively, we just need to have a better scheme and more ball movement, player movement, and be less hesitant with the ball and make quicker decisions. Because if you hesitate with the ball against this Heat team, they're gonna close an open shot quickly. So we need to be careful. We need to be careful. No live ball turnovers, and we need to be quick with our decisions with playmaking. That'll be the key for the Hawks to win Game 2. I'll be back with a recap for Game 2. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.